The way I like to look at it, and sometimes when I talk to other agents, regardless of their age really, I always say, look at your clientele and look at the clientele you're working with. If you are working with buyers and or sellers, and all they have ever known in their life is the swipe, the click, decide, the purchase, their mindset of going about almost any purchase in their life is very different from the people I think that they like to touch, they like to feel, they like to contemplate. So I think it really depends on who you are, who you're working with. If you're comfortable and feel that you are very efficient with the paper way of business, so to speak, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You might want to give it a try if you do a 10-star session and you find or hear about an app where you go, that might be helping me to eliminate the whiteboard. I think that's great, and I applaud anybody for this. But nobody should be feel forced, and there is a learning curve. But to be honest, apps are so easy to use. Most of them, I think the learning curve is literally download them and play around with them, and that's how you ultimately learn to use them. And most people will figure out very quickly if it is an app that applies to their business model and the way that they'd like to do business.
I think that there is, I do see a noticeable learning curve depending, not necessarily age specific, but I think it's more of their attitude towards the technology. I think some people get lost when it's a lot of all the lingos, like an app, what is an Apple device, what's Android, BlackBerry, and sometimes they don't even know those differences. So you kind of have to start with the basic foundation, kind of build from there. But once they kind of know the logistics and what they are trying to get towards, it's easier to teach someone that. But yes, there is a significant learning curve.